Legends never die. When the world is calling you, can you hear them screaming out your name? Legends never die. They become a part of you. Every time you bleed for reaching greatness, relentless, you survive. They never lose hope when everything's cold and the fighting's near. It's deep in their bones, they'll rot into smoke when the fire is fierce. Oh, pick yourself up, 'cause legends never die. When the world is calling you, can you hear them screaming out your name? Legends never die. They become a part of you. Every time you bleed for reaching greatness, legends never die. They're written down in eternity, but you'll never see the price it cost. The scars collected all their lives. When everything's lost, they pick up their hearts and defense defeat. Before it all starts, they suffer through harm just to touch our dream. Oh, pick yourself up, 'cause legends never die. When the world is calling you, can you hear them screaming out your name? Legends never die. They become a part of you. Every time you bleed for reaching greatness, legends never die. When the world is calling out your name, begging you to fight. Pick yourself up, what's wrong? Pick yourself up, 'cause legends never die. When the world is calling you, can you hear them screaming out your name? Legends never die. They become a part of you. Every time you bleed for reaching greatness, legends never die.
Ladies and gents, this is the moment you've waited for. You've been searching in the dark, your sweat soaking through the floor. And buried in your bones, there's an ache that you can't ignore. Taking your breath, stealing your mind, and all that was real is left behind. Don't fight it, it's coming for you, running at you. It's only this moment, don't care what can get you. Yeah, feel a dream, can't you see getting closer? Just surrender, 'cause you feel the feeling taking over. It's fire, it's freedom, it's flooding open. It's a preacher in the pulpit and your blind devotion. There's something breaking at the brick of every wall, it's holding all that you know. So tell me, do you want to go where it's covered in all the colored lights, where the runaways are running the night? Impossible comes true, it's taking over you. We light it up, we won't come down, and the sun can't stop
Can you hear me, YouTube? You can hear me, but you can't see me just yet. I'm back. Let's get the camera on. But first... You probably didn't hear that, but I did. And it doesn't matter because here I am. Hello! Haha! Back again after all this time. It's been a long... Oh, I say, I'm a bit clagged. It's been a long time, has it not, folks? As you can see, light, 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 light. It's a little screwy thingy-inny. You know, it's one of those things that ghost people, you know, paranormal explorers excuse? I'm losing my mind already, and it's only 8:20 in the evening. I'm back, and full of life and energy and excitement. And let me just find my screen. I've lost my screen. There we go. Yes, and it's lovely to see you today as well. Let me take these headphones off, because I don't really need them on. Is this thing working? So, where have I been, or where haven't I been? Long story short, I've had to cancel a number of live streams for circumstances beyond my control. Last Friday night, I was in A&E due to health issues, which have now cleared up, thankfully. It was, long story short, an infection that needed to be treated, but I got some extra strong antibiotics. So, you know, back on the my goodness, that light is really good, isn't it? It really makes the picture look a lot clearer. Are you getting lag, by the way? Because what I'm seeing on my screen is lag. Let me know, because obviously I'm not going to fiddle with the camera. It's probably the internet, because obviously it's Red Nose Day here in the UK, so everyone's probably on the internet, you know, pledging and things. But you know, I'm here with you on a Friday night once again after a long time. It does feel like a long time. Oh, bless you, Shadow. It's okay, I got an Instagram story come through. My friend Shadow has shared my the fact that I'm live on YouTube on their Instagram story. But yes, we shall wait for a few more people to join us, and if you are new here to the live stream, welcome. Thrice ye welcome. Welcome ye thrice. I am Ondarian ASMR, but most people know me as Matt. Some people know me as Ondar. Just unplugged and I don't know what. Clearly not the microphone, because you can still hear me, so I think it might have just been one of my sort of digital things. It's a shame it's a bit laggy. How is the sound? Is it a few weeks ago I did one where I dual streamed on Twitch, and it sounded like I was in the engine of a Class 50 diesel locomotive. Oh no, they're more vacuum. They sound more like giant vacuum cleaners. The Class 37, I should say. You know, the sort of... Oh, I've forgotten how much that does my throat in. So bear with me. It's been a while since I've done one of these. I am a little yeah. I'm just making sure everything, because I have I do have a second Instagram account now. I've split my Darian ASMR personal Instagram feed, and I now have one solely to my content. Views on that front. A friend and I are looking at upgrading my content and bringing a whole fresh new outlook to it. So, you know, we have got some really exciting things on the way, and you know, I really am looking forward to what the future holds, because I think it's going to put this channel into a whole new perspective. You know, I'll still be doing live streams. I will still be doing things like Trajan. I'll still be doing vampire things. But the premise of the channel will be evolving. It will be changing, but in a way that is going to make it so much more. And that is what I'm really excited about. I've been wanting to talk about this for a long time. And, you know, me and my friend, who I've been sort of talking to since they started social media sort of during lockdown, we've sort of been brainstorming and, you know, throwing the, I think the saying is throwing the ball around, because their outlook and their know-how. I'm really quite excited because I'm not going to go into too much detail, but we are, and this is going to just, we're pushing the boundaries now. We are pushing the boundaries, which is something I've kind of, I haven't stagnated. That's the wrong word. Stagnate is not the right word. I nearly went right. I nearly went right then. I nearly went down the West Country path. I apologise to anyone from the West Country. We haven't got up to the giggle gurgle phase yet, so that might happen tonight. Thinking. I've got some candy. Oh yes, I've got some candy. I saw this in a local overseas sweet shop, and I knew I had to try it. I'll give you a quick clue as to what it is relating to. Do you know what? I think I'll just show you. I saw these and I knew I had to try these. Let's see whether the light doesn't. They are. Now, considering I was never really I'm the wrong generation for SpongeBob SquarePants, really. But I saw these, and they're like gummy. They are gummy candy, and I am a complete sucker for gummy candy. So I thought I might give them a go tonight on camera. They did also do colour, multi. Oh, I have let them know. I have let Minnie and Amanda know. In Britain, well, obviously you're British, aren't you? Today's. I'm sure a lot of people are doing things for Red Nose Day here in Britain, but Amanda, I'm not sure, but I'm sure she'll join us. She is aware. I'm just going to do another tweet. There we go. Yes. Oh, lovely. As I say, I've also added it to my stories. Just make sure. Ooh, I've got a notification on Instagram on Lord of War and Heartache. That's because, as you'll notice on my channel, I am dropping the name from the videos. The titles will still remain in the opening sequences, but it's to make them easier to find. You know, it's to help the algorithm. I really would love for this channel. I mean, I always started out with this with the idea that I wanted this channel to be found by as many people as possible. And in all honesty, I've done, you know, I've tried different ways of doing it. I've tried experimenting. I use hashtags. I pretty much do everything that YouTube says to do. So that helps. But I did have a chat with a few friends on Twitter today who pointed out that the title name, Lord of War and Heartache, is, first of all, a bit of a mouthful, which is understandable. And also, it's not the first thing that people go looking for, which is, again, understandable. So, to begin with, I've changed the titles, so they've now got hashtags. Predominantly ASMR fantasy voice acting, because I'm a voice actor, ASMR voice actor, but also I will be upgrading a lot of the thumbnails. Where I already have thumbnails available from the original versions of the videos, I've restored those. So if they feature other ASMR artists that I've collaborated with, I've restored those thumbnails to those videos. Anything to catch the viewer's eye, basically. So this channel turns 3 years old in June, and you know, I've worked hard on it. I've created a lot of content and ideas, and I've got new ideas on the way. And at the moment, you know, these last 3 years have been a massive learning curve, to be honest. Yes, I do get impatient, but that's my nature. I am not the most patient of people under certain circumstances. You know, I do have patience, and I do have, you know, sort of, yeah. But with the right people helping me out, which I have, then I think this is going to be quite exciting for the future. You know, I mean, sorry, my chair's a bit squeaky. I'm looking towards, eventually, I'd love to be able to do a merchandise event, for example, with the logo Lord of War and Heartache, or LOW&H, which I think would be great. You know, something. We are working on a new continental map, things like that, bringing a whole new fresh scope to the project. That's going to take time, and that's going to take a lot of effort. I've already started getting the groundwork in for that, which I'm working on sort of at points throughout the day. Sorry, I'm rambling. But yeah, so, you know, quite exciting things on the way, and fresh ideas. and the right people on board to help me out, and I think, yeah, we're on to a winner, you know. And of course, there's a few crossovers that are being prepped as well that will be very interesting, sort of dual written projects, which I think will create a lot of buzz in the ASMR community, because a lot of the things we're doing I don't think has ever been thought of before in the ASMR community. We are potentially breaking new ground here. We are potentially creating the buzz for a whole new range of triggers. Never been thought of before, never been seen before. Few experimental pieces I've already done. You may have seen them, you may not have. They're in my feed, they're in my channel page. Have a look. But the way we're working on it, I really do feel good about the future yet to come, because I think with the team I'm building, this is gonna. I always said Lord of War and Heartache would become a team effort, and I definitely think that Hi Sage. Hi Sage. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Oh, there's my camera. Ugh. So yeah, you know, the future is looking really bright as my lamp above my. I keep hearing a ticking sound. I don't know where it's coming from. Oh well, I'm sure it's probably a watch or something. So let's get on to the main theme of tonight's seminar. What we've got, and I know this will interest you, Sage, because I have got try not to is my I bought these in Whitby at a steampunk festival, and I've had a look at them, and they're absolute. I mean, you can see the artwork is absolutely exquisite. On the back as well. If you're not familiar with the artwork of Anne Stokes, you really do need to Google her, because her artwork, and this is she's very much a gothic artist, and I absolutely adore the gothic aesthetic. I'm not a goth myself, I'm a steampunk, but there's a lot of aesthetic between goth and steampunk that crosses over. So I shall get these out, and I hope eventually to make a video with them, a proper video. I'm still learning, of course, but I'll just put that one back in, because they're the cover cards. So I mean, these are at the top. We've got the 12 major arcana. So of course you're not supposed to put them down on anything underneath them. So I've got a piece of cloth here that I will put down to protect them, to protect the energy. You know, because obviously I want to respect them. I understand you need to respect them. So hopefully what I put down will, because they're not supposed to touch
the surface. I learnt that from Redbird Russell's actually, ASMR. So first one we have, and I think this is gorgeous because I love dragons. The Fool, and of course it comes with German, French, and Spanish. I mean, look at that artwork. That is absolutely gorgeous. A baby dragon just hatched out of the egg. I wouldn't call a baby dragon just hatched out of the egg a fool, to be honest with you. I wouldn't call any dragon a fool, but I absolutely adore that art. It's so, yeah. It's. So I'm going to put each card back in the box as we look at them, because obviously, so this one we've got I'm going to go ahead and call her a dark fairy, with beautiful crimson red wings, absolutely gorgeous. None of these are inverted. Yeah, been having a few technical issues this evening. There's a bit of lag and a bit of audio problems, but yeah, that's. And this card is the first Arcana, the Magician. See, that's what I'm trying to learn. I'm understanding about it. You see, hence the baby dragon. That makes sense. Thank you, Sage. But the Magician, represented by this gorgeous piece of artwork. You'll probably hear me say gorgeous a lot. Of a fairy with
Pop out chat. And we just carry on as we are. There we go. I seem to have caught up, so I don't quite know what's happening. Interesting. There we go. I've caught up, and I've lost the chat. Next up we have the High Priestess, represented by another beautiful fairy piece of artwork. You can't. The thing is, this doesn't do the colours any justice. This camera. I will do individual photos of each card because they deserve to be seen. I mean, this is the High Priestess card. Arcana number 2. Oh, no. The colours look alright on my screen. I mean, look at that. I love that. With the moon placed centrally above. Yeah. And she's putting her hand into a pool of water where there's like a skull looking up at her. Number 3, we have the Empress. And I love, if there's one thing I love about Anne Stokes' artwork, it's her love of dragons. There we have number 3, the Empress. And again, you'll find a lot of very gothic and, well, obviously because it's gothic art, but you know, you'll find a lot of fantasy in her work. So again, she's one of my inspirations for my writing and my storytelling, really. And oh yes, and the Empress is also an elf, so there's a lot of elven artwork in here as well. For example, next up is the Emperor, who actually, looking at him, makes me think of Elrond from Lord of the Rings. very much so, with his armour and his long flowing hair and his crown and staff. You know, I really... And two dragons in the background as well. I mean, what's not to love? There is so... The thing is, with this artwork, there is so much going on that you don't... You know, you miss out on first time round. And I'm sure I'll go back to these cards and I will spot something else. I mean, the detailing on his chest plate is just incredible. As I say, the camera doesn't do them justice because it doesn't focus. It doesn't really focus very well. So, you know, you're not getting the very best of what there is. Obviously, number 5, for those of you who are familiar, is the Hierophant. And I love this one. I love because the way she stares out knowingly. You know, I think every picture tells a story. I honestly think every picture tells a story. And Whispery World, hello, lovely to have you here. Yes, so, you know, I mean, that is, yeah, oh, it just stirs the soul. And whilst you make tacos, I'm going to have a Krabby Patty. Because I've got Krabby Patty gummies that I bought today in my local international sweet shop in my hometown. So, oh, look at that! Not a tarot card, but they come individually wrapped. That is actually pretty cool. I was expecting them to all be like in bags, but that is pretty cool. And they come in a little, like, my local, mind you, my local recycler isn't going to be I'm not going to be very popular with my local recycler with all these plastic trays, but there we go. So I'm going to have one of them. Next up is card number 6, The Lovers. And they just get better and better. 2 dragons sort of in mid-flight. And yeah, there's not really, I mean, they've got hints of blue and green, and there's not much I can really say about some of these cards, but that's not a bad thing. The reason I can't say anything is because sometimes you don't need to say anything. The cards, but this one, oh, this one is, I mean, this is the Chariot number 7, and that is so majestic. Dragon breathing fire, wings out. Technically, though, that's not a dragon, that's a wyvern. Oh, no, I beg your pardon, it is a dragon. It is a dragon. Because its arms are, yeah. So it is a true dragon. And, oh, that is so majestic. It's... You can't tell if it's a grey dragon or a black dragon or a green... The lighting on these cards... Oh. Well, I should be recording this, so, you know, I can fix the audio and repost it as an ordinary video as well. I will do a proper video of this as well. You know, but look at that. Look at that. The colours are incredible. I love it. Absolutely love it. Card number 8. Justice. That is so emotive. So absolutely emotive. She's holding a sword, and reflected in the sword is the eye of a dragon. And again, another elf facing a dragon. The justice of the dragons. You know, that's what it emotes to me. That the dragons as a symbol of justice, and she's reflecting that justice towards us. You know, the power of a dragon and everything about it speaks out of that card. You know, I have got a book to help me interpret them as well, so I will be looking at that as well. This is something I've always nicknamed myself, number 9, the Hermit, in a pentagram with, you know, 5-sided star. I was talking with someone earlier today about 5-sided stars and you know, for an idea that we're working on, and I'm not going to say too much because that's quite exciting ideas coming forward, but that's the Hermit, a sort of purple and cream coloured dragon, and the star itself has hints of blue and green. It's just so stunning. As I say, I will be doing a proper... I'm going to just do these all together now, because there's 2 more. I'm never sure how many major arcana there are. I think there's 20, isn't there? Next up, Wheel of Fortune. Beautiful angel. Looking into a mirror. The wheel being a symbol of full circle, I guess. Then we've got Strength, another dragon, and this time, with what appears to be a mage, a female mage, standing in front of the dragon, and that is such a powerful image. Such a powerful image.